Hey, what's up guys? It's Motoziety, and in today's video, I have something a little bit different for you. Andreas let me borrow his Benelli 502 adventure bike, and I'm going to review it for you. I'm super excited about this video, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Today I'm trying out Andreas's bike, which is a Benelli 502. I believe they're called trackers or something like that, but these are the ADV bikes. These things are super cool. This one's the 500cc bike. I'm gonna let Andreas figure out what he's doing. He's riding Drew's bike right now, so I'm gonna let him turn around real quick. But this is the 500cc ADV bike, and I've never ridden an ADV bike before. I got to get used to the shifter position because I just spent most of our ride today riding both my bike and Drew's bike, where my bike, obviously, the Triumph 765, is a super sporty bike. And this thing is not. Turning this thing is a little bizarre, but we're going to attempt to get used to it here. But it honestly feels like driving a car. It is so big and just really has a nice presence on the road here. Obviously we're on some back roads here, so I can't really open it up, so I might take it out and open her up real quick just so you guys can see the speed that this thing has. It's not much, but you know, we spent the whole day riding some back roads and getting up to, like, you know, some decent speeds, and Andreas kept up really well, so these things are definitely not to be slept on. This is my first turn on this thing. Wow, that is fucking bizarre, guys, on these big bikes. That is absolutely bizarre. I am not used to that. But it really feels like being in a car almost. I feel so big and protected and honestly a little goofy being up this high. I'm gonna pop my visor open, I think, if I can get it open without turning my camera off. There we go. That's a lot better. But man, this thing is a different experience for sure. But I want to let Andreas kind of open up Drew's bike a little bit, and I kind of want to get the chance to rip this thing, so we're gonna go ahead and just take it out onto the highway here. Of course there's a fucking truck. Yeah, putting my legs down, I don't know if you guys can see, but I have, you know, I'm flat-footed right now and I barely have a bend in my knee, so this thing is definitely super tall. I'm like 5'10", 5'11", 6 foot on a good day. I'm just riding Andreas's clutch out, poor guy. Yeah, the shifter placement is definitely weird to get used to after being on a sport bike, because your feet are more angled downwards, and this one you're flat. It's nice and comfortable. It's a little bizarre. It's a little bit of a learning curve, but I wanted Andreas to get a chance to really open that bike up. Take it into the parking lot real quick. But yeah, we had a really great day of riding today, guys, and so I just wanted to take the opportunity real quick to show you this awesome Benelli 502 ADV bike, and let you guys kind of see there are some really cool bikes out there that a lot of people don't know about. Benelli's definitely a company that we don't see a lot in the States. So where Andreas is from, they ride a lot of these, but not really in the States. Yeah, see, like, turning this bike is bizarre. Just gonna do a nice little U-turn here and come back around. He has a slip-on exhaust on this thing, so you can kind of hear it when I open it up a little bit and get on the throttle. But it doesn't sound bad. It's a parallel twin. I'm not sure the exact actual CCs of it. You know, it's a 502, but I'm not sure if it's a 499 CC or a 450. You know, a lot of the wow, this thing is bizarre riding this big bike. He's got a luggage rack in the back and everything. It is definitely a learning curve, but you know, the tires feel good, the bike feels good. I would just have to ride this thing around a little bit more than just this to kind of get used to it. But it feels really good. It feels really, really good. Super cool little bike. Definitely glad to get the opportunity to ride it. Super comfortable. Honestly, I would love to pick up one of these ADV bikes, maybe in a higher CC, for just kind of cross-country trips and stuff like that. I think it'd be really cool to you know, to travel and stuff like that on a bike. And this is definitely a bike I can see myself traveling on. Wow. Okay, so guys, that was an incline right there. And like I said, I'm not crazy tall or nothing like that. And I went to put my feet down and almost experienced a short rider moment where I couldn't touch my feet to the ground. And I'm not a short guy, so it just really goes to show how high up and how tall these ADV bikes really are. Definitely a lot different of an experience than riding a sport bike. Hopefully Andreas gets to open the Gixxer up here. I'm trying not to speed too much because I know there's a lot of cops around here, and don't really want, you know, Andreas to get pulled over on someone else's bike, or me to get pulled over on someone else's bike. Just a lot of weird explaining to do there, but I do want to give him the opportunity to just kind of rip it down this road and really see how fast that bike is, because it is. Oh man, this thing feels really good. Andreas might have just convinced me to pick up a Benelli. Apparently, according to him, they are coming out with a 690cc version of this bike, so it'll probably be on the cheaper scale, honestly. I know CF Moto just came out with a 450 version of this. I'm not really sure what it's called. It's just like their 450 ADV. I don't know the exact name of it though, but that's also something that I could potentially look at if I wanted to get an ADV bike.